Updated July 30, 2017, 5 hours 16 minutes and 7 seconds. Once a girl is married, there is no going back. It's a type of domestic violence you probably haven't heard of: dowry abuse. Some Indian-Australian men are using their desirable status as residents to extort thousands of dollars from the women they're marrying, with threats and violence if their escalating demands aren't met. The trouble started when Kasish's new husband wanted her to take the blame for his driving offense, to save his demerit points. When she refused, he hit her for the first time. "He hit me, he scolded me, he pulled my hair," she said. "He said, 'Why are you not giving to me? I'm your husband. You have to give to me.' All the people are doing it." When the driving offense took place, Kasish wasn't even in Australia. She was a newlywed in India's capital, Delhi, planning to move to Melbourne to be with her husband. They met on a matrimonial website, where potential husbands and wives can be searched for with filters including annual income, caste, and whether or not they have been married before. "No one wants a partner who is divorced," Kasish says. "A divorce is not acceptable in India, not acceptable in my family. And I never thought it would happen to me in my life," she said. "It's not just husbands in India. Marriage and money go hand in hand because of the payment of dowry, an ancient and illegal financial custom." When she got married, Kasish's family paid her new husband and his family a $50,000 dowry, in cash, jewelry, gold and white goods, including a washing machine, TV and air conditioner, for her new in-laws. That's a standard dowry commanded by Australian Indian men, according to a domestic violence caseworker who says she has seen hundreds of cases of dowry-related abuse in South Australia. Avni doesn't want to use her real name to protect her clients' identities. She works with migrant women in Adelaide, where legal and social workers say dowry-related abuse is increasing. Family and domestic violence support services. Typically, a woman's family pays between $25,000 and $50,000, including bearing the cost of a lavish ceremony, she says, but demands often keep coming after the wedding, and if the bride's family refuses them, the husband might use physical violence to extort more money, or exact revenge. More than half of my clients have this problem. Most of the time, the husband keeps asking for dowry, and it finally ends up in physical violence, Avni said. "It's not just the husband, sometimes it's his entire family," says Brisbane-based social worker and director of JK Diversity Consultants Jatinder Kaur. She has seen cases where a mother-in-law is abusive, or instructs her son to be violent to his new wife, typically the in-laws. Usually the mother-in-law is not satisfied with what she got after the wedding, Ms. Kaur said. They will try to extort or emotionally blackmail the bride's family. The mother-in-law will say, "We will make your daughter's life hell if you don't give us what we want." Unfortunately, I think it's a growing trend, and not just with the newly arrived. Exploiting dreams of a better life. Dowries are deeply embedded in Indian culture. Traditionally they were given to daughters instead of an inheritance, which goes to sons. The potential for abuse and exploitation led to dowries being outlawed in India in 1961, but legislation has done little to stop the practice. Families speak in coded terms, referring to gifts and avoiding documentation. Many start saving the moment a daughter is born, some selling properties and borrowing against future crops. Not every dowry transaction ends in abuse, but the specific circumstances in Australia